Hey guys, so I came on here to do a video for my 2016 Ford Edge Titanium. Okay, now I am not a mechanic. I'm just one of those guys that's very handy. I learn things and I try to do it myself to save myself money. I am not a mechanic. I'm not a none of that stuff. That's my disclaimer. So I'm doing this video because I found videos on YouTube that were very helpful, and I'm hoping that you can learn something from my experience that can help you as well, and that can hopefully save you money in trips to the dealership or trips to some mechanic shop or get some shop. And so I went on YouTube, I learned some things, and I felt the need to come on here. Maybe I'll say something that could help somebody else. This is for 2016 Ford Edge Titanium. My problems, here's what I was having issues with. Okay, this is the assembly. I was having issues where every time I filled up my gas tank, my car would want to, like, it would be stalling like it's about to shut off. Okay, eventually that got worse and worse, and my car, I would fill it up with, I would fill the gas tank up, and it would not start. It would not start. It would take like 10 minutes before my car actually crank up. Okay, and of course the light came on, the service light came on, and so I don't know what was the problem. I had no idea, and so I went to the auto auto place, Advanced Auto, where I'm at, and I got a computer. I got them to put a computer on my car, and the code that it read was 1450. 1450. I don't know what that is, so I had to go to Google and figure it out. And come to find out, it's the purge valve replacement. The purge valve need to be replaced. I'm not a mechanic, but I'm willing to learn things, and I'm very handy. I can do it myself. And so my car was shutting off every time I would fill up the gas tank, and it would look like it was stalling. Eventually, it would not even crank. It would take 10 minutes at the gas station before I could crank it up. So I learned that it was the purge valve replacement, code P1450. So I went on YouTube, started looking up, Ford Edge, also like the there's other Ford cars too. And so I learned that it was this piece here, this piece, and this is the whole assembly that I took off the car, of course, eventually. But there's a hard plastic right here. I added this. It's not part of it. This is a hard plastic. And so I found out that this piece goes bad. If you can blow air through it, it's bad. And so I took this piece off, which was some difficulty because this is a hard plastic, and I pretty much had to cut this hard plastic off to replace this piece. Okay, and so I went on Amazon, which you can go on YouTube to find the part number for this right here, because this is not easy to find. All right, and so I went on Amazon, bought it for 20 bucks, and replaced it on this hard plastic the first time. I did that. It worked for like 2 weeks, and I had the same problem again. So I went on Amazon, purchased another one. Except this time, I figured because with the seals and stuff, I'll put this piece here and put tape around it and seal it up, whatever the case is. Guess what? That didn't work either. This hard plastic, once you cut it and take this piece off, it is very difficult to like seal it back up. Just an FYI. That's what the mechanic told me at Ford dealership. And so since I did this, I replaced this piece again. It did not work in my case. And so I said, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to buy the whole assembly. So I went to the Ford dealership, and I purchased the whole assembly for 170 bucks. But I purchased this twice for like 22 bucks. And so it would have cost more if I wanted to have somebody else to do it, but it saved me some money. So here's what you need to know about this piece here, this whole assembly. Number one, the clips. You have to be careful with the clips and make sure you take the clips off properly. And I'm going to pause this video and go to the car so you can see what I'm talking about. So at the end of the day, I learned in my experience, in my situation, it was just best to just buy the whole assembly instead of buying these pieces here trying to seal it up, because come to find out, it doesn't seal up properly. Okay, properly, should I say. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you. So again, save yourself some money in the long run. If you can do it yourself, just buy the whole assembly, because once you try to like cut this hard plastic, which is very difficult, this hard plastic, and try to seal it up, it's just a waste of time. I learned in my experience. All right, this whole assembly, each one have a clip, and sometimes the clips are all different. you have a hard time trying to take this off. I'm going to show you how this should be a simple thing to do, right? Removing this and putting a new one in, it should be simple. But you're going to have a difficult time when you get down here at the bottom of the engine trying to take these pieces off, especially this piece right here. This right here was a nightmare trying to take this off. Something that should be so simple, it became a serious headache for me. But eventually I got it, and my car's working properly. It's good to go. And so I'm doing this video hoping to help somebody. So let me take you to the car and show you how to like take this assembly off. Unless you want to try this a couple times, try to remove this a couple times and replace it and see. This plastic right here, it is a hard plastic. It's done with heat from what I understand, and trying to seal that back up is a test, okay? All right, so here's my Ford Edge, okay, in the engine. Number one is this plastic right here. You can just pop that off. Pretty simple. Just some clips in the back holding it. Sorry, I just took the whole plastic off the cover, okay, of the engine. I don't know the names of all this stuff, but here, anyways, here's the new assembly I replaced. Okay, it's over here. One goes back here, two on top of the engine, and two down here. Sorry, two down here that run just like this. You see my finger running like this, and it runs through here. And these two right here goes to the engine. Now these clips, be careful with this clip here. There's a particular way to take this clip off. Taking this clip off. This one's pretty easy. You just press both. One over here, and there's another one that's at the bottom. You gotta push them together, and this comes off. That's easy. This one back here, which is let me put some light on that. See if I can put some light on that. The light won't come on. Okay. There's a clip back here. It's with the green tab. Okay. Let me get this one right here, which I broke off. Okay. It has a green tab. You have to put a screwdriver. You have to put a screwdriver behind it to pop up the clip. It's kind of like this right here. It's similar to this. You have to put a screwdriver behind here to pop up the clip to get it off. But the clip is back here, way back here. I don't have a light to show you, but the clip to it is back here in this area. You can't really see it though. Sorry. It's under this this part here. Sorry, not doing a good job. The clip is right back there. It's in that's the piece that I replaced twice, and there's a clip green over here, way up there somewhere. You have to put a screwdriver behind it to clip it off. That one is not that complicated. As long as you use a screwdriver to clip it, take it off, it's similar to this one right here. You should be good. These two are pretty simple. Now here goes the place you're gonna have an issue. It's trying to get back there to get the clip under there. That's gonna be the biggest struggle. Okay, the first one, I'm gonna show you the picture here. The first one, which is this clip, which is down here, that's gonna be easy. You're gonna be able to get this one right here. But the nightmare is gonna be this one right here. That's the one you have to get behind there, and there's no place under the engine. And I spent quite a bit of time trying to get this clip off here, popping this clip to take this off. Something that should be so simple, but it is way under the engine, under there. Good luck trying to get that. But again, I replaced the whole assembly. I found that was a lot easier than trying to replace just the part that was up here, because you have a hard time sealing that. So I just bought a whole assembly for 170 bucks. I hope I helped somebody. Again, it's a simple job. It's not that complicated. The clips, some of the clips might give you a little bit of a hard time, but the hardest one, again, I reiterate, is the one that's way down there that you have to like try to like get the clip off, which is right here. This one, just like this, is down there at the bottom of the engine, and trying to get that clip off, to try to put a screwdriver back there to pop the clip off. You can see how I broke it and fought with it for a long time. I finally broke it off. Putting it on is not that complicated. Taking it off, that's the hard part. And I had to kind of like maneuver my arm over here to take it off, which gave me some good scratches and cuts. All right, but save me some money from going to the mechanic. Problem fixed. Code is off. All right, I hope I helped somebody. Peace.